Good morning, Texas, and welcome to our series called Smart Start, Life After High School. We'll talk about careers that don't require a college education. And have you considered one where Mother Nature is your boss? We'll tell you all about it. GMT starts right now.
Live, this is Good Morning Texas.
Good morning, Texas. Happy Tuesday. I'm Erin Hunter. Thank you so much for hanging out with us this morning. Let me tell you what's coming up. It is actually day 2 of our Smart Start Life After High School series, and we are talking all the careers that you don't necessarily need a degree for, and we are headed out to the trail today to explore a park ranger career where Mother Nature is the boss. As you just saw, Paige is already outside. She is weathering those elements. We're going to get to weather here in a second. Plus, we dive into how to overcome your student loan hurdles, and we explore culinary careers as well. Plus, you guys, Lady Magic is in the house. That's right. Nancy Lieberman is here to talk the long game. So it is a jam-packed show. You're going to want to stick around, put that remote down, and hang out with us. Like I said, though, a little stormy outside, or at least it's coming indeed. Greg, good morning to you.
Hey, good morning to you there, Erin. Yes, good morning, everyone. We are keeping a close eye on radar here this morning. We will have those showers and thunderstorms moving into the area. We've seen some light rain in and around the Metroplex so far. Had a few raindrops on the camera lens there from DBU, so we haven't seen much yet. But again, that is going to change here over the next few hours. So let's go to radar. Warm, muggy, 79 as you just saw out there for us here this morning. Here's what it looks like on radar. Look at the showers and storms starting to fill in a little bit farther north and west, as we've been talking about this morning, as that front slowly sags on over the Red River into North Texas. So as we get up into Denton County there between Denton and Sanger, starting to see a few more showers and thunderstorms. Nothing strong, nothing severe out there yet, but that could change too here as we head toward midday, getting on into the afternoon. So you see the showers and storms a little more numerous as you get up around Gainesville there, back toward Bowie. You've seen a few showers and storms, but that's beginning to move a little farther north and east on into southern Oklahoma here this morning. And we do have a little cluster of storms too out into Van Zandt County over toward Canton, looking at some showers and thunderstorms that have developed there. So the storms will become more numerous, more widespread over the next few hours between now and midday. Watching some light rain push up the I-45 corridor here this morning as well. But as that boundary begins to sag a little farther south and east on into the area here this afternoon, heading toward midday, look for the scattered showers and thunderstorms to again become more numerous. So we do have that weather alert in place for today, roughly between 11 a.m. and 4 p.m. The greatest impact here across the Metroplex. Scattered storms, some could be strong and severe with that wind and hail threat. So we will be here keeping you updated throughout the morning, and we will have more for you coming up here a little bit later in the show. But now, Erin, back to you.
Each year, freshmen go into college with one goal: to graduate. And for many, having that dream come true is exciting until they see how much they actually have to spend in student loans to get there. Now, when Alana Curry looked into what was almost $90,000 of debt, she said, okay, it's going to be all right. She paid it off, and she's here to talk about it and share how we can as well. Hello to you, Elena.
Hi, so excited.
So glad to have you here. So tell me, what was your reaction when you realized how much you owed back for getting this degree?
Yeah, I was terrified, honestly, very overwhelmed, and it felt very impossible to pay off. For sure.
Oh my goodness, I can only imagine. It feels almost like a weight is on your shoulders and you just can't push it off. And many people choose to keep making those minimum payments. Unfortunately, it does not put the dent into it that we think it does. And so what made you want to just pay it off as a whole?
Yeah, I think the main thing was peace of mind. Like I said, I was very terrified. This was a topic that everyone said was impossible, you can't do. And so I really wanted to accomplish a task that would give me peace of mind and just change the trajectory of my life.
I will say, you have completed quite the task indeed. A lot of people struggle with this, so we're really excited to get your advice for people who want to pay off their loans. You say to know their numbers, though. What does that mean?
Yes, when I started to pay off debt, I didn't know how much I owed. I didn't know what my interest rates were. And so I think the first step is having wisdom. And so finding out how much you owe, when are the interest numbers, and what are the due dates, I think is a powerful start.
That's a big one, especially knowing your interest rate, because that's one that just kind of slides right by you. But every month when you get charged, it's like, okay, maybe I should be paying attention to it. Next, you say to pay off, choose your payoff strategy. What exactly does that look like, and what strategies are there?
Yeah, so there's a lot of financial advice out there, but two that are very popular is the snowball method, where you are paying your lowest payment first, and that's what I personally chose to do. And then there's a debt avalanche method where you pay off your largest interest rate. And so I think those are really good strategies to start with to pay it off.
Yeah, absolutely. You also say to find the extra. What does that mean?
Yes, so when I was paying off debt, I found any way to find extra money, whether it was a second job, whether it was using my tax refund, getting roommates, cutting back eating out, which is hard.
It's so hard. It is so hard. But you know what? When you're paying something down, it's like, okay, let me hunker down because I will be free from this eventually. And usually when you do it in that way, because usually when you're making those minimum payments, it's not really budging. It usually comes back in interest anyway.
Absolutely.
But when you make those big chunks, it hurts for a little while. It does. It does. But when you're free, you're like, okay, I'm so glad I did that. When you look back at it, how did paying off the student loans help you thrive in the long run?
Oh, it changed my life. One, it just helped me show that I could do something that felt impossible. I was able to buy a condo, which I never thought I could do.
Congratulations.
Thank you. I was
That's
able to
amazing.
step into entrepreneurship. So it really did change everything about how I was living.
Change your whole mindset
Yes,
when it comes to
for
money
sure.
in general.
Absolutely.
Very good. Okay, so what lessons did you learn from the journey? Anything you're holding on to? Are you still maybe looking for the extra?
Yeah, I think a budget. I know that's a cuss word for a lot of people, but it is so important to have a budget and know exactly where your money is going. And then I think the power of showing up for yourself, this really showed me that consistency is everything.
Yes, indeed. Do you think this experience has changed kind of how you look at student loans or just loans in general? Do you think you would
Yes.
ever like go into a bank and ask for one again, knowing that you can pay it down?
Yeah, I think student loans is can be a touchy subject because there are a lot of systemic issues around student loans. But I think it showed me that we have more power than we think we do. And so just having a plan, a financial plan, and sticking to the plan, no matter what that is, you'll be successful.
Can I ask you, because you said what, it's 86, we said close to 90, but it's about 86, right? Duration. What are we talking?
It took about 4.5 years to pay that off.
So
and I'm
hunker
a
down.
single person, so I didn't have any extra
So
help.
just single income?
Yes,
Okay,
one
that's important to
income.
note, though. That's very important. That's still really good timing
Yes, I
for...
was very aggressive.
What? Yeah, I know you were, girl. She's saying, I got to get this off me and for good.
Absolutely.
Thank you so much for being here, Elena. I think this is very relatable, this conversation, and a lot of people are in this space, and they're just starting to have to pay those loans back, and so this is a really good conversation to have.
Thank you for having
being
me.
here. Of course, of course. Well, this week, we are shining a spotlight on careers that don't require a college degree and the loans that often come with it. Have you ever considered ditching the desk for the great outdoors? Paige is live at Cedar Hill State Park to explore exciting park ranger careers for people who like to walk on the wild side. And that is, in fact, Paige. Good morning.
Breathe it in. Outside, outdoors. Just a moment, it was drizzly, rainy, foggy, and now the sun has come back out. And this is just one day. And imagine if you got to spend your entire career outside and having the opportunity to do such great work and establish a full-blown career with many opportunities and benefits. That's what happens if you work for the Texas Parks and Wildlife Department. This is Kaylee Birchfield with Human Resources to tell us more. Good morning to you.
Good morning.
Can you believe it? Just a little while ago, it was raining. We were going to be on a hiking trail, and then it started to rain, so we decided to have to kind of pivot, which of course is the word of the day. And speaking of pivot, a lot of people are recognizing 2020 we learned that you don't have to necessarily do the same things that maybe your predecessors did. A college degree does not necessarily make for, your dream job. Tell me about the different opportunities that are available through the Texas Parks and Wildlife Department that don't require that four-year degree.
Absolutely. So Paige, thanks for having us today. We really appreciate it. We have a lot of job opportunities for people that have an 8th grade education all the way up to a PhD. But high school education is a big requirement on some of ours. So some examples of those are fish and wildlife technicians. Those folks work for our natural resource divisions. That would be our wildlife division, coastal fisheries and inland fisheries. Those are entry-level positions. They're out in the field. They help our natural resource specialists, who are our biologists. They help them in their jobs. And then today we're at a state park and we have entry-level positions there too. So we have clerks, customer service reps, and we have park rangers, those entry-level park ranger positions, and maintenance specialist positions where you're outside most of the day. So those are just a few examples of the jobs that we have that are just high school required high school diploma.
You employ over 3,200 people. I was so impressed to see how broad your umbrella reaches at the Texas Parks and Wildlife Division. You have over 90 parks in our great state, with more parks that are opening, and one that just opened recently in Pilot Point. Tell me about the diversity of the parks that exist, and good news is we have video that really speaks to that as well.
Right, so we are excited that the citizens of the state of Texas voted that we were able to get some more money to buy some more lands to open more parks. So Palo Pinto Mountains State Park is our newest one to open. It's not very far from here. If you go out on 20, you just keep going and it's that direction. And we've got more coming online in the future, which means more job opportunities.
Water is a big thing. There's so many different lakes and resources. There's coastal opportunities as well. It's incredible to see that you can enter in possibly in an entry-level position, but then you have exposure to all these different types of specialties and fields where what you're primarily seeking is that experience, those hours on the ground that can really lead to other careers. It's just endless, the opportunities that exist.
There are, and I think that when people get overwhelmed because they think, oh, I don't have the experience, but our agency is so great about that because experience is counted towards the requirements of a job, whether it's paid experience or unpaid. So we have over 10,000 volunteers at Texas Parks and Wildlife, and that's definitely a way for you to get experience. If you don't see a job that you like right now, believe me, there'll probably be one to open up, but in that meantime, you could just be doing a volunteer opportunity.
You can also essentially go from one park to another. As I mentioned before, the diversity of landscapes is incredible, from waterfalls, as I mentioned, lakes, in forestry, so many different places to discover and explore. It's vast, and even also working with wildlife in particular. We have beautiful video that showcases what the parks look like at night and be able to do some owl spotting. It's exciting to just see that this is a huge resource for us, not only from an employment standpoint, but this is a gift to the residents of Texas and beyond to explore our great parks. There's so many of them.
There are, and there's a lot of wildlife management areas. There's fish hatcheries. We've got our hand in a little bit of everything. So I'm excited to share those opportunities with your viewers, to let those high school kids know you don't always have to have that 4-year degree. You can start in an entry-level position at this agency and work your way up.
Well, the great news is they are hiring now. They are constantly hiring. Where can we go and get more information?
So you want to go to our main Texas Parks and Wildlife website, and there's a careers page right off of there, and they are listed. We usually have 40 to 60 positions open every week.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Thank you again. This has been such
Paige.
a delight.
I appreciate the time. Thank you.
Okay, I'll send it back to you, Erin.
All right. Thank you so much, Paige. Well, as we continue our Smart Start Life After High School series, we've got another idea for students, and it is a delicious one indeed. Culinary School can open up a wide range of opportunities. So I'm joined by the Culinary School of Fort Worth Director Ched and student Elizabeth. They are here to tell us so much more, and they're cooking up some sweets this morning. Good morning to you both.
Good morning.
So glad to have you guys here. So a lot of students feel the pressure to follow that traditional college path, right? But what makes culinary school a great option for students who are passionate about food, passionate about hospitality?
Well, that's a great question. Really, the basis of that is a lot of students that want to go into culinary are already interested in it, right? So you're already knocking that out of the park. It's something they really want to do. But the good news is, as part of the curriculum, they're going to go through things that help them realize whether it is something that they truly want to do or not.
Yes, which is honestly very similar to college in that aspect. You take the classes, you feel it out, and see if this is something you actually want to do for the next 40 to 50 years. Now, culinary school is so much more than just cooking. What are some of the other skills that the students can learn beyond the kitchen?
Absolutely. Really, we're focusing on training our students to be culinary professionals.
Yeah, nice.
So it's not just being able to execute, but also building those good habits, showing up on time, being in full uniform, being disciplined, and having the right attitude to carry them through their careers.
The basics before we build upon all of the
Absolutely.
skills. I like it. All right, Elizabeth, I'm coming to you because you started making a dish over here. What are we making today?
This is pâte dough.
Pâte dough. Okay, and that's the dough you use to make a bunch of different desserts, right?
Yes, you can make eclairs, crepe puffs. You can make profiteroles. Today we made some stuffed puffs there with pastry cream and ganache with some pistachios.
Wow. Okay, this looks divine. We've got the cream puffs here. I'm assuming these are the ones that are not done and piped just yet. And so we're
Correct,
going to
yeah.
be doing that together, yes?
Yes.
All right, let's get into it. Chad, if you could show me how it's done.
Yeah, sure thing.
Yeah?
All right.
Got our cream
So you
here.
have your pastry cream, and we have a special tip here that we can insert on the bottom because no one looks at that side, right?
There you go.
So
There
we're
you
gonna
go.
stick that in and fill that up. And just to show everyone, when this dough bakes, it's actually pretty hollow on the inside. So
wow. Look at
now
that.
you have a lot of opportunity to put whatever flavors you want in there.
You could put jam. You could put anything.
You can put cream cheese with ham and some herbs, so
Make
it can
it
be savory
savory.
also. Yeah, there's lots of
You
applications.
guys,
for
we're
this.
also giving you breakfast ideas in the mix of career ideas. My goodness. Okay, so what has culinary school taught you so far, and how long have you been in?
So right now I'm on my externship, but culinary school has taught me so much. It's taught me confidence. It's taught me how to manage my time as well.
Oh my gosh, there's nothing more important than time in the kitchen. What are your future plans?
My future plans are to learn as much as I can and eventually open my own bakery.
I know that's right. Okay, well, we're in the right space making treats this morning then. Chad, tell me, what type of careers can culinary students pursue after graduating, especially for those students who may not, like I said, want to work in that traditional restaurant setting?
Yeah, well, a lot of students that come to our school now have a goal of having their own private chef business, private or personal chef. A lot of them want their own food truck or to do catering on the side. So there's really not one specific clear path
Yeah, there's so
to
many
follow. There's
avenues.
lots of opportunities out there.
Wow.
We have students that work within sports and entertainment. So students at AT&T Stadium.
You know what? All the chefs at Dallas Cowboys Stadium.
Yeah.
There you go. That's an avenue. I just thought of that right now. Put that on your list, girl. They probably pay well, indeed. Okay, I want to fill up a puff indeed because you just dipped it in chocolate.
Yes.
Test my
Go
little
for
culinary
it.
skills. They're not that great. But here we go. Look, I've already broke the puff. Okay, guys, I got this. Inserter.
Insert,
you go.
Squeeze. It might come out from the top, but that's
Oh, no, you're
fine.
good. You feel like getting heavier?
No.
No? All right, you gotta squeeze a little more.
Okay, here we go.
There you go.
There you go.
There we go. I think I did it. Oh, she's heavy.
Yeah, yeah.
She's
Yeah.
heavy.
There you go.
Then we dip her in a little chocolate.
Yep.
Dip her in some. Ooh, that's warm and hot too.
And you
Beautiful.
can dunk it in some pistachio.
Ooh, yes. And then
crumbles if you want.
dunk her cute.
Yeah. There you go.
There you go.
Boo, yeah. Okay, I'm having fun. I know it's probably a lot more serious in the kitchen when you guys are working, but tell me, if someone wants to enroll, wants to know more about the program options, how do we find out more?
Well, our website is csftw.edu. Invite anyone that's interested. Take a look at that site. They can book a tour, come see the school, walk through our lab areas while our students are in there, and really just get a feel for it.
So good. There's nothing else to do. We have 3 right here, actually, that are already done and ready to go. Cheers, me, you guys.
Cheers.
There's nothing like a cream puff on a Tuesday morning. That never hurt anybody, like you said. Visit CSFW. Whoa. I'm excited about the cream puff. CSFTW.edu. It's also right there on your screen. A little later, Homes by J. Anthony is revealing their latest model home in a big way. Find out how you can join in on the celebration in Salina. Then get ready to celebrate the challenge, praise the perseverance, and highlight the how. Hall of Famer Nancy Lady Magic Lieberman takes us behind the mic of her new NovaCast, The Long Game. GMT is back in 2 minutes. You don't want to miss that.
I always had this fear that somebody was going to take something away from me. And I don't even think I've ever uttered those words in an interview or any documentaries.
You know, our next guest as a local legend who continues to dream big and blaze a trail of equality in sports. And now Hall of Famer, Olympian, and Big Three coach Nancy Lady Magic Lieberman is opening the door to a side of her life that the world rarely sees. And she's here to take us behind the mic of her new NovaCast, The Long Game. Good morning to you.
Good morning, my sister. You are so beautiful.
Oh, I'm so glad you're here. You're absolutely stunning as well. And
Thank you.
We're kind of matching today. We're on the same wavelength.
We called each other.
We talked last night.
Said, hey.
Tell me, what is a NovaCast? I've heard podcast, but how is this different?
Okay, so a NovaCast is where we get creative in storytelling and very authentic with the people that we're going to be talking with. Yeah. And you're going to see a lot of innovation and a lot of visuals around it. Nice. It's not going to be your typical podcast. And so it started with, ESPN's award-winning, Emmy award-winning anchor, Jay Harris, who's my forever brother from Old Dominion.
I was about to say, you guys have been friends for a long time, yes?
Well, so our conversations, Jay, don't get mad at me, but it's like two girls talking. We're on the phone for hours. We talk about sports. We talk about family, tattoos, politics, sex, you name it. Everything, and then if we don't get along or agree, inevitably, Jay sends me research. And I used to say, Jay, at Old Dominion, I never did the research. That's why you were the 4.0 and I was the 2.3. But we had the 3 banners. So, what's the contrast here? But we talk about everything. And we used to sit there and say, you know what, if people heard us talking about everything, all different subjects, and then finally, the long game is life.
Yes.
And we're talking about life and how we're doing it together. You said, I'm opening up to people, because people like, who the hell are you? We've known you for all these years, but we don't know you.
Yes, who are you internally?
And Kyrie Irving said something to me at a game recently, and he goes, Nancy, I've learned more about you in the last month or so than I ever knew about you.
Have known in your entire life? Yeah, that's crazy to hear. Let me ask you this, because you're talking about everything with your friend Jay. I mean, have you guys learned anything surprising about each other? Anything pop up that you didn't think would?
Yes. I got a phone call about 10 months ago, and he was on the phone with his wife, Stephanie, and he said, Nancy, I have prostate cancer. And I went, no, What are you talking about? You're big, you're strong, you're fun. He was diagnosed with prostate cancer, and it hit me so hard. So I called a friend of mine here in Dallas who's on the board of prostate cancer, Nealon Youngblood, and I said, Nealon, I need some help. I got to do something. Talked to Prostate Cancer Foundation, went out and I said, tell me, what do I need to do for my friend? Here's what I found out. 1 in 8 men in their lifetime will have prostate cancer. 1 in 6 are black.
Wow. Whoa.
2.5 times more black men get prostate cancer than white men. And I was talking to Gina Carruthers, who's the CEO, and I said, well, what can I do? How can I help? She goes, Nancy, I really can't open that door to Black America. And I said, Gina, I am Black America.
Yeah, come on now, get into it.
I am Black America.
There are no barriers.
So I found out Alonzo
The information
Mourning,
is the information.
There's 60, 70 guys throughout the NBA and more who have had prostate cancer. Some have lived, some haven't. If you're 40 or more and it's a blood test. Go get a blood test, your PSA. You got to check the PSA box. If there are African American men watching me and white men over 40, please get a blood test. You have to advocate to yourself. You have to check the box, the PSA, which is the prostate specific antigens box. And you have to advocate for yourself. If you catch it early before it metastasizes in your body, in your blood, in your bones, in your organs, you have a 99% chance of living. If not, the outcome is not going to be good. So I'm on a mission. The long game is life.
You are on a mission. I mean, Nancy, you're sitting up here. We're supposed to be talking about your podcast, your NovaCast, I guess I should say. And the fact that you came up here and wanted to advocate instead of promoting yourself, I can appreciate, because you can tell Jay has moved you swiftly. And so I'm excited to hear about your advocation, especially for prostate cancer. Is this, and so much more, I'm sure, is being advocated for on the NovaCast?
It is. The NovaCast is going to tell stories. It's going to share stories. not just, you know, we already did interviews with Gary Payton, the glove. We love Gary Payton, the Hall of Famer, one of the 75 greatest players to ever play in the NBA. We just finished filming with Mark Cuban, who was absolutely phenomenal. We're going to have everybody.
Sounds like you've got great guests on the show. It's going to be amazing.
We're going to have great guests, but because they trust us and believe in us, we'll be able to be on the golf course with some people. We'll be able to shoot, shoot hoops with some people, but still get the story out.
Full. I see what you mean by the NovaCast. It's full visuals.
Yes.
The conversation goes beyond just a desk and a mic. I like it. Tell us how we can find it.
Well, right now we're going to be on YouTube. We launched on May 15th. Just to say why we're doing the show, and the reviews have been great.
I can't wait to see
Jay's
it.
great. He
Jay's
just carries
holding
me.
it down, but
Jay
you know
carries
what?
me.
You're doing just the same, and we appreciate a local
You
legend
too.
continuing
The long game.
to play the long game.
The long game.
There we
it's
go.
Life.
Nancy, thank you so much for being here
Thank
this
you
morning
for sharing
and for
this.
advocating. I really, really appreciated that indeed. We'll be right back.
Live, this is Good Morning Texas.
And welcome back to GMT, everyone. The showers and storms are starting to pick up around the Metroplex from our tower cam there at the UNT campus. Still looking at 79 degrees. The temperature's still warm, but the rain has increased in coverage there. As we go, take a look at radar. You see the showers and storms starting to pick up around Justin, up toward Denton and Sanger right now. This trend will continue over the next few hours. Now, a little farther south and east, we've seen some isolated showers and storms pop up, even some small hail out toward Grand Saline there, right along Highway 80 in Van Zandt County. That's drifting a little farther north and east, so we may see a little more of that as well over the next few hours. But the showers and storms will become more numerous out north and west of the Metroplex and work their way south and east here over the next few hours. So be prepared for that. As we've been talking about, we will have plenty of widespread rain and thunderstorms to talk about between now and lunchtime. That really does pick up as we head toward midday. That will continue on into the afternoon. We will have that risk for some stronger thunderstorms as well that could produce some gusty winds and some hail as well. So we will have that slight risk for some stronger thunderstorms that should begin to taper off, though, as we head on into this evening. But be prepared. It is a weather alert day, and we'll be keeping you updated throughout the morning.
National celebrations for local heroes like teachers and nurses have been happening all month, and Zips Car Wash, a local car wash company, is doing their part to honor them too. Field Marketing Manager Ronnie Wilkins is here to share all the details. Hello to you, Ronnie.
Hi, how are you, Erin?
I'm so good. I'm so glad that you're here. Zips is launching its Heroes Wash Weekdays promotion. Tell me a little bit about it.
Great. So Heroes is the code, and we're giving 25% off to our local heroes. So military, nurses, veterans, first responders.
There you go. Great. Oh my goodness. Okay, so tell me, you just told us who qualifies for the discount, but how can guests redeem the offer at participating locations?
Super simple. You just go to one of our local car washes. The attendant there will help. They'll just use code HERO, again, weekdays, to get 25% off our top wash.
Love that. Now, why was it important for Zips to create a program specifically focused on the heroes in our community? Why was it important to you guys to honor them?
So we love to give back.
Yeah.
We just want to be a part of the community that gives to us. And May is such a busy month. There's so many celebrations with Nurses Week and Teachers Appreciation. Listen, we did a really cool campaign where we gave teachers free car washes. We gave out over 41,000 free car washes during Teacher Appreciation Week this year.
Wow. Yeah. Okay, shout out to all the teachers out there. I didn't even, when you put a number on it, it's like, okay, we really have that many people in our community making a difference, which is so exciting.
Absolutely.
Now, tell me, the promotion runs weekdays throughout May and offers savings on a Premier Car Wash, which is their top tier car wash. So what do you hope customers take away from this experience more than just the discount?
So we hope that they feel appreciated, that they feel seen, they feel less stressed, because who doesn't love that clean car feeling?
Yeah, that clean car smell too.
I know,
Nothing
it's
is
so
better.
great. And we also, don't forget, have amenities, so you get towels and spray bottles to get the inside of your car washed. It'll be great.
It is going to be so good indeed, and Zips is rolling out a Heroes sticker drop throughout May as well, and it kind of brings in a little bit of fun. And so what can customers expect when it comes to that program?
So I have a surprise for you.
Let me see.
So I have the sticker that launched the last 2 weeks, which you missed.
Yes.
I'm not going to share what the next week is because it's a surprise. It launches on Thursday, but this is the Cool Mom sticker, and then this is the Nurse in Your Life, or whatever. So those are for you. There's also a discount on the back, so don't forget to check it out on Thursdays and look at the back of it for a surprise discount.
Oh, wait. You guys, it's not just a sticker. Okay, I just looked at it as well. You're right, it is a discount as well. We love to see that. I also want to make sure that we get in there that Father's Day is quickly approaching. There's always a holiday waiting for us. And so why does the Zips 4 Wash Pass make a practical and thoughtful gift?
Well, because let's be honest, they're the hard ones to buy for.
Yes.
But nobody likes to work hard when they wash their car. So check that off your list for Father's Day. But let's don't forget about our grads, too.
Yes.
So dads and grads, don't forget.
Dads and grads.
Yeah.
I like that.
4 car wash pass to take care of that vehicle that maybe mom and dad invested for you. Maybe it's yours.
Look, but you know what? That's perfect for a grad. Send them off. They're going to have to drive to school anyway. The bugs are going to be all on the front. Hook them up with a little car wash, right? Okay, very, very good. Thank you so much for being here this morning and sharing with us. I want to make sure that we get in. How does Zips work with DFW companies to help them with a clean car? Because it's so much more than a clean car. Like you said, it's making people feel good.
It is. So we have great programs. We have fleet programs. We have employee perk programs. You can buy bulk washes at a discount. So look at your budget, see what's coming up for Christmas, give those to your employees. It makes a great gift for customer acquisitions. Just hit us up.
There you go. And the app makes everything easy to find, right?
It sure does.
So good. All right. To find your nearest Zips car wash and to learn so much more about their Heroes Wash Weekdays promotion, all you have to do is go to zipscarwash.com. This Thursday, Salina is the place to be if you're looking for a new home. Homes by J. Anthony is throwing a big party to unveil their latest model home. And you guys, you're going to want to be there. Tony Pruch is the owner and joins me to share so much more about the event and the company's commitment to the city as well. Hello, Tony. Welcome back.
Good morning.
So glad to have you here. So tell us about this Redbud Gardens in Salina and your amazing new model home.
Redbud Gardens is a brand new subdivision. Now we're opening up a new phase. This model is stunning. We really encourage all the realtors to come out into this event on Thursday. It's going to be a beautiful event.
That is absolutely stunning. I'm looking at the footage right here, right now. That is gorgeous. So you say many of your homes and rooms have won local and statewide design awards. And so what are some of those recent awards?
We have. We've won a number of awards. We're a 4-time Builder of the Year, which is something that we're very proud of. We have a lot of individual rooms, living room awards, things like that. But some of the most important awards for us are the ones that are actually the individuals of the team. So Designer of the Year, Builder of the Year, Superintendent of the Year. A lot of the people that work for us are just the best of the best, and it's something we're very proud of.
Sounds like you really put together and curated a beautiful team in order to make beautiful homes.
We've put together a great team, but I tell you, the talent that came with that was just unbelievable. I can't be more proud of the team that we have.
So what is it about Salina that makes it the perfect place for a custom home community?
You know, Salina was one of those places where you have all of the amenities and all the features of a big city, but you have the acreage to spread out a little bit, to be humble and to feel like you're, you know, out in the country, but have all the amenities that you need right there next to you.
You know what? And you want that, especially once you have a family and all the things. You want to be able to be as loud as you want to, knowing you're not disturbing other people, having guests over, basically doing the hospitality thing at your home once you're in that space. Now, I want to get to the fun stuff. Tell me a little bit about the party that you guys are having to celebrate this newly opened model.
This is a great party. It's the best of the best that are coming to the party. We're going to have hors d'oeuvres. We have ice sculptors. We have all of the Builder of the Year trophies that are going to be there. Valet parking, and it's all the best of the best realtors that are coming to this grand opening to debut what I think one of the most beautiful models that we've ever built.
That looked like a party indeed. Okay, Can I just say for all of my fans out there who are fans of the Netflix show, Selling OC, all of those things, that party very much looked like it was on Netflix. So I have to say this party is going to be good indeed. If anyone's interested in learning more about the homes, what's the best place to start and how do we make sure we can attend the party?
Well, please visit our website, homesbyjanthony.com. Check us out on TikTok, Instagram, all of the social media, or just pick up the phone and call us, 972-400-1291.
And we're invited to the party, yes?
Absolutely.
We get to meet all the fabulous realtors who are going to make it happen for us.
Please come. We've got some great announcements to make at the party as well.
I love it. Tony, thank you so much for being here. And for everybody at home, again, call 972-400-1291 or go to homesbyjanthony.com for so much more information and for all the details on Thursday's Model Home Celebration in Salina. We'll be right back. School will soon be out for summer, and if that means a family road trip, get ready to explore the freedom, flexibility, and fun of RV travel. Emily Kaufman, the travel mom, explains why now is a great time to go RVing.
Hello and greetings from inside a beautiful RV. I'm excited to be talking to you from here because summer travel season is just around the corner. And on the horizon is National Go RVing Day, Saturday, June 13th. So it's the perfect time to talk about what I love about the RV lifestyle. And there is so much that I enjoy, no matter who I'm traveling with, my husband, my family, even my pets. There's plenty of room for all of us to spread out. And there is a vehicle for every budget and every lifestyle that you're looking for. And many of them come with all kinds of modern conveniences like televisions, fireplaces, or even laundry facilities. And no matter where you want to go, an RV gives you the freedom to take you there, whether you want to go to the beach, a national park, or everywhere in between. And it's more economical and affordable than you might think. You can save up to 60% off the price of a traditional vacation when you travel with an RV. Because here, you've got everything in one place. You don't need to buy airline tickets, hotel costs, or fees for dining out. And to celebrate America's 250, Go RVing has created a really fun promotion called RV 250. And you can go into any participating RV dealership or download this fun passport from GoRVing.com, fill it out, document your journey, and send it right back in. And the winner is going to receive $5,000 towards a future trip. And the first 250 people are going to get RV swag.
You can find out so much more at thetravelmom.com, and be sure to follow Emily on social media at thetravelmom. As we head into May, it's time to recognize the everyday heroes who keep our community safe. I'm talking about our first responders. Their impact is felt year-round, but this month brings special opportunities to actually give back to them. So this morning, I'm joined by Karen Folks from T-Mobile for Government Public Safety Team to share how the company is showing appreciation and support for our first responders across the country. Good morning to you.
Good morning, Erin. How are you?
I am so good. We're glad to have you here this morning. Can you share some of the ways T-Mobile is showing up for first responders and their families right now?
I'd be happy to. Thank you first for having us at T-Mobile. Supporting our first responders is not something that we do just in the month of May. It really is a year-round commitment for us. But as you know, May is especially meaningful with moments like International Firefighters Day, National Police Week, which was held last week in DC, and then also National EMS Week, where we can all just pause and recognize the courage and sacrifice that our first responders and their families make every single day. We're proud to show up in ways that go beyond words, whether it's supporting our families, whether it's investing in the communities, or simply saying thank you to a first responder. A thank you goes a long way.
A thank you does go a long way, and so does community support. And I want to know, beyond just that, though, how is T-Mobile helping first responders stay connected, especially when it matters most?
That's a great question, Erin. This year, that support comes to life in several ways. On a national perspective, T-Mobile is continuing our partnership with our organization like Tunnel to Towers, which T-Mobile has committed to making multi-year scholarship commitments to children of fallen first responders. And that Tunnel to Towers Foundation is incredible. It came to life after 9/11 in honor of a New York firefighter who lost his life, saving lives at the World Trade Center. On a local level, T-Mobile is showing up at community events, celebrations, and simple moments like coffee with a cop. This is where people can connect directly with those who are serving their neighborhoods, keeping their neighborhoods safe. And in honor of National Police Week that I spoke of, we're bringing these events to select T-Mobile experience stores over the next month. In fact, in Mesquite, right now, at this moment, as this broadcast is playing, the Mesquite Police Department is at one of our stores, and it's happening until 10 a.m. And that store is located at Town East Boulevard. and Pavilion Court. We'll have another event in Irving later in the month, and then we'll do an event at our Prosper store on June 23rd.
Very good. Okay, so you guys are going to be popping up all over DFW, which I love to hear. But I think that's what this month is all about, showing up for those who continue to show up for us every day. Tell us where everyone at home can get involved, how we can do so, how we can continue to push the mission forward and show our appreciation to our first responders.
Absolutely. One thing I want to talk about is that we believe that supporting our first responders means giving them the tools and the connectivity that they need both on duty and off duty. T-Mobile offers a dedicated slice of our network. It's called T-Priority, which is preemptive access to our network for first responders only, and then emerging technologies like our satellite connectivity, helping first responders stay connected in remote areas where
Very
many of the
good.
traditional networks don't reach.
Good. This sounds like there's so many different options for us to get involved, which I love to hear. And for everyone at home, to learn more, you can visit tmobile.com/firstresponders. Thank you so much for being here this morning and bringing attention to those who continue to help us every single day. She broke barriers, made history, and became one of the most celebrated ballerinas of all time. Ballet North Texas is honoring the life and legacy of America's first prima ballerina, Maria Tallchief, with a powerful new performance. And Ballet North Texas founder and artistic director, Nicolina Lawson, joins me with so much more. Welcome back.
Thank you.
So glad to have you here. So for the viewers who may not know exactly who Maria Tallchief is, tell us why she was such an important figure and why you guys wanted to make this come to life on stage.
Sure. She is actually the first American-born prima ballerina of really the world. So, I mean, yeah, it's just a story that led us right to her.
Yes, indeed. Okay, so she kind of set the premise for everything is what it sounds like. And the production traces Tallchief's journey from her culture to international stardom, which is incredible. And so what moved you personally to say, okay, I want to bring her story to life? Why her specifically?
Because she's the first, and us as Americans, we want to highlight that feature. So many people were Russian or European of descent dancers, and so really she just represents us as a country.
Indeed, and honestly, it's such perfect timing with the 250th birthday of America. Why not celebrate the first ballerina? The show will open with live dancers and music that pays tribute to her heritage. And how did this collaboration kind of come about with the dancers?
With the Osage
dancers, yes.
So they have a dance troupe that's up in Oklahoma, and one of our dancers was actually friends with them. So that kind of it's all just a small network of dancers.
It's a small world in the dance industry, isn't it? Okay, so this isn't a traditional ballet performance. It's truly storytelling through movement. I think we even saw that in some of the videos we just saw right there. And so how do you bring Maria Tallchief's journey and life, bring it to life? How do you bring her journey to life on stage?
Well, we're starting with the Osage dancers, and so that's kind of representing her life in Oklahoma, and then her transition into more formal classical training all the way through when she ends up in New York with Balanchine and New York City Ballet, and his work that really highlighted her as a dancer and brought her to the forefront for the dance community.
Wow. The performance ends with Firebird, the iconic role created for Tallchief. And so what does this bring to an iconic variation, especially to Dallas audiences, I think?
It's the first time that I believe that this is going to be performed in Dallas, the Firebird variation.
Nice.
And this is Balanchine's choreography, and he choreographed it specifically for her. And so the piece that you will see is the first time that she enters the stage as the Firebird.
Wow, this is so exciting because I feel like animals kind of have like a bit of spirit. You know how people say like we come back through animals or something like that. And so I feel like we'll be able to see her spirit kind of through that performance. And so you called her story uniquely American. So what message do you hope people take away once they leave after the show?
I hope that they take away that, we as Americans just really encourage and develop artistry and just industry really as a whole. We are just pioneers in that way. And so, you know, everyone has a voice, everyone has something that they can contribute to the art form. And yeah.
I love that. I love that. And we're such a creative community indeed. I think everyone kind of has something to put it in the pot out here. Tell me how this actually ties into the America 250th, 2025, Jesus. How is it tying into the birthday?
So, you know, we wanted to feature somebody that is an American and what they contributed to our country as a whole. And so she really brought ballet in America to the forefront, whereas at the time, European companies were really what was popular.
Dominating. Yeah, absolutely. How do we get tickets to the show? It sounds like it's going to be an incredible one, and it feels really Americana. How can we be there to celebrate?
You can visit balletnorthtexas.org and get tickets there.
There you go. Again, you can help celebrate America's 250th while honoring an American hero in the arts this Friday, May 23rd at 7:30 p.m. at Moody Performance Hall in Dallas. And to get tickets, all you got to do is go online at balletnorthtexas.org.
Wardrobe for our hosts is sponsored by Dillard's at North Park Center.
It was day 2 of our Life After High School series. That's not actually what it's called, but I can't think off the top of my head what it is. But that's okay because it's a series and it's happening all week, and we're showing you careers that you don't necessarily need a degree for to make sure that you have a fabulous career. Indeed, if you missed any part of that, remember you can always rewatch it on GMT on your own time on the WFA Plus app, as well as KFAA Channel 29. Smart Start, that's what it's called. I knew I would get it before the show was over. Thanks for hanging out. See you later. See you tomorrow. Have a good morning, Texas.